Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we'll be doing this bride to be setup. The colors I use will be listed in the description box. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun good stuff. Are you guys tired of the circle frame yet? I'm tired. So this is the last one for, I don't have nothing else on the books right yet. On the books that includes a circle frame. So this is the last one for now, you guys. The colors I use again will be listed in the description box. I don't even feel like going over them. So this was one of those days where the client got exactly what she ordered. She asked for an 18-foot, or that was the smallest garland within her budget that she can get. Was I offer an 18-foot garland. That's my minimum for on-site setups, and I made it work. So I did so many. Actually, the design wouldn't have looked well. The design didn't look bad, but I wish the backdrop she purchased was smaller. So this is the one from Amazon, but I believe she got the larger one, like the 7.2 foot or something like that. They also have like a 6.5, which is a little smaller. That's the one I have. It would have made the garland look a little bit bigger if the frame was smaller. But anyway, I am basically doing a design where I will be going across the backdrop. I'm closing the curtain so the light don't shine through the balloons, and you can see every nook and cranny basically if it does. So that's why I closed the shades. But yeah, I'm doing the design that's going across the frame because you guys seen I did every other design so far in the past, and I'm running out of ideas. Yeah, I didn't want the garland to touch the other side, so I'm using fishing line to keep the garland from falling over. So I'm adding in my last cluster, and I'm wrapping, I want to say that was probably 20-pound fishing line, and I'm just wrapping it around the frame just like that so it can stay up, and it kind of looks as if the garland is like floating in the air. And that's how everything looks right now. And I end up moving it because it was kind of too far down to my liking. Because the chair was so big, I end up lifting this up. Well, I end up cutting it off and placing a new rig point so it can lift up a little bit more. And it wasn't, too far down behind the actual chair. Because the chair was just right there. There's just nothing I can do about it. It was just really big. And I love those shoes actually. Every time I see it when I'm in Home Goods, I sit in it. The chairs are really nice. So yeah, I'm just adding now my bottom pieces. Just making sure, and I'm pushing it up some more. And that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to start adding in my bottom quads to thicken out the garland. And when I tell you guys I use 18 feet actually I inflated 18 feet exactly, and I used 17 and a half because I had a quad left, and I used that for her mailbox because she asked me to put something. So I had a quad left and I used that for the mailbox. So this garland was exactly 17 and a half feet. And I'm using that. I made that a cluster of 6 balloons. And then I'm about to add on some more. I'm switching around the 16-inch balloons just to move it up some. So I just retwist them in a different way. And I'm just adding on some more clusters at the bottom to make it a little bit fuller. And surprisingly, I didn't have to do any rig points on the floor. It was carpet, but all the balloons pretty much set down. I didn't see anything lifting up, so I didn't bother using some tape to put it on her rug. I didn't want to put anything on there, and I was happy that it was pretty much staying on the floor, so I didn't have to. And I'm adding a quad back there, as you can see. I'm attaching it to the quad on the left side. That way we can close that up. And I'm just adding in some more quads in different areas that I want to thicken up. To basically at this phase, I'm just trying to enhance the shape a little bit without changing it completely. I'm just trying to add it, you know, in certain areas. So I was playing with this. I added that cluster at the top, but I didn't end up keeping it there because I didn't like exactly how that was. So you guys see, I end up adding some clusters on there, but I took it apart. And I'm just adding some more right here. And the bottom is pretty much almost done. Everything is coming together. I think I was there probably maybe an hour. Maybe an hour at the most. Yeah, if that, maybe an hour. So I took that off, as you guys can see. I wasn't really feeling it stretching all the way to the bar. So I kind of just kept it in the middle. I took it off and I just kept it in the middle like that. And I'm going to do the same thing that what I did on the left side, which I'm going to add some 260 at the top of the bar, and I'm going to create another rig point. That way is it won't be, you know, flopping everywhere. It's going to be, you know, sturdy and not moving. So that is what I'm about to do here. And I'm just trying to play around with it to see how I like it, which way. Honestly, I think the frame still was like way too big. If the frame was a little bit smaller, I think the design would have been I mean, I still love the design, but I don't know how much I love it too much floating in the middle. Maybe if it didn't even have a frame there, it could have been without the frame, to be honest. Thinking about it, it don't even need a frame. Yeah, probably not. I don't know what I was doing there. I think I just had that quad left, and I think I put that on the mailbox. I was trying to figure out if I can use it somewhere, but it wasn't really. Right there, it was like a little gap there, so I ended up tying that quad to another spot. If you guys remember, I said before, if you see like some holes in your garlands, or, you know, it could be that you're not tying the cluster in multiple places. So now I'm just adding on my 5 inches. And again, my 5 inches are clusters of 4 balloons. And the balloons are sized to about 3 or 3.5 inches. If you use a hand pump, I use exactly 1 pump of air. I try to push the neck down on the nozzle as much as possible. And if you are using a Legenda, I use the Legenda on 0.7 to make my 5-inch balloons. And once I have, and some of them, if I can't tie I'll tie everything neck to neck. If I can't tie something neck to neck, I use a half of a 260Q to tie the balloons in. For these bunches of eucalyptus, I got these off of Amazon, and I basically just put them in clusters or bunches. I put them in bunches, and I'm just using them to put in the garland to make the look come all the way together. Yeah. And this is how everything pretty much came out. I lost the balloons, so I'm just replacing it over there. I popped it with the floral. But this is pretty much the end, you guys. This was a quick little setup on a Sunday. This is how everything came out. We ended up adding that sign. It just said bride to be. All right, guys, I'm done. Let me know if you have any questions. If you like the video, don't forget to like it, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.